Right, yeah, this series, I haven't forgotten about it. Don't think. Yeah, I did one of these right at the start of FM, and then kept saying, I do another one, I do another one, I had it ready to record. Just never got around to doing it. And part of me forgot, part of me, time. Yes, time. But yeah, we're gonna focus on the life of a certain player. Last night was Kylian Mbappe. We saw him go to, I believe, City, and then I can't remember where else. He did quite well in his career. But let's focus on another superstar youngster who is the next big thing in terms of strikers, and that will be Mr. Erling Haaland. Let's get into it. Right, welcome back to the Henry FM_ YouTube channel. All that stuff. Hope you're well. Yeah, we're bringing the series back. If you like the sounds of it, throw it a like, throw the video, throw the channel a sub, comment a player you want to see next. I've got one another lined up, and then I've got a few more ideas, but if you've got any specific ideas you want to see, let me know. I'd be intrigued to know who you'd want to see me focus on in a sort of player spotlight, life of kind of thing. But yes, as you can see here, this is Erling Haaland. Who'd have thought it? Starts the game, one of the best strikers in the world, obviously. You look at the fact that he's quick, he can finish very well. Currently starts the game at Borussia Dortmund. Still got a few years left on his contract. Of course, there have always been rumours this season of where's he going to end up. Is he going to go to City? Is he going to end up at United? Is he going to go to one of the big Spanish clubs? Is he going to end up at PSG? I don't believe there is a release clause. I don't know if it's coded in that appears after a season or anything like that. But yeah, 3 years left still. So what we're going to do is we'll go 5 years into the future. So we'll come back here in 2026 and see what has happened to our friend Mr. Erling Haaland. So yeah, here we are, 2026, and the most obvious thing we can see is Erling Haaland is no longer at Borussia Dortmund. He is currently Man City's striker. Yeah, I mean, who saw it coming? I kind of did. Attribute-wise, he's an even better player. Physically, I guess not much has really changed. Mentals have gotten even better, but it's physical. You can look at 19 finishing. You give this man a chance to shoot, he's probably going to score. So yeah, he's at City, 350 grand a week. What stands out is 60 caps for Norway, 63 goals. Ludicrous how good he is. I mean, if we just go and look at his history, the seasons since Dortmund, 22 goals have been his lowest amount in the league. Of course, had one season at Dortmund, 31 goals and 13 assists in the league. I mean, if you look at all competitions, 38 in all competitions. Maybe not as deadly continental-wise as you'd think, but that didn't stop Man City playing 139 million for our Norwegian friend here. He then followed that up with a 26-goal season in the league, 40 in all competitions. We go to 23, 24, 25 in the league. Not, again, another quieter continental side. Internationally, he's just on fire. Then his lowest season in terms of goals in the league, 22. If you look at that just down the bottom there, 18 goals international in 12 caps. That's absurd. Then 25 goals in the league, 13 in 13 starts in the continental competitions, as well as 3 assists. I mean, it's ridiculous how well he's done. We should probably have a little look at how Man City have done in that time, and of course his country as well. Yes, as we could see, City won the league without him, then finished 4th in their first season with him, then 2 title wins, and another 4th. As you can also see, no more Pep. This is a cursed timeline, and Jurgen Klopp is now the City manager. That's kind of weird. Did Pep resign? No, he left, because he now manages no one. He just left Liverpool. I never thought I'd see a Klopp and Guardiola switch. Did Pep get sacked? Did Pep get sacked? I don't actually know. I'm trying to find if Pep, why can't, why he left? So they both. This is very weird because it looks like Klopp has left, and then in his place came Pep, which in my eyes is just kind of weird. I'm just trying to scroll through here and actually find, did Pep leave on the same day? No, he left a lot of time before. I'm assuming his contract just expired and he left. But apart from that, City, they finally won a Champions League in 22-23. But apart from that, and the European Super Cup, and a Carabao Cup as well, and the Community Shield, 3 Community Shields, so good for them. We'll just have a quick little look at if Norway have done anything special in the last few years as well. So obviously in that first season, you got the World Cup qualifiers, and then we go into what I believe will be the 2022 World Cup that Norway didn't qualify for, is what I'm assuming. Norway did not qualify for the 2022 World Cup. The 2026 World Cup, I don't actually know. If we look at the groups, where are Norway? Are they anywhere here? Norway anywhere? No, I mean, they're currently in Group G. If we get a big bit of focus on that, they're in 3rd and haven't qualified for the World Cup for 2 years in a row. When it comes to the Euros, I go too far there. They qualified, got through their group with Switzerland, Germany, and Turkey, and then lost in the second round against England. So, despite the fact that he seems to be carrying them through with the goals, he can't help them internationally by getting them any real international success. So we'll pop back in another 5 years in the summer of 2031 and see if he's done anything to improve Norway's stature, and then see if he's still at City or not. I'll see you shortly. So here he is, still at City. Another contract extension up to 375k a week. So he's earning a lot of money. Still the attribute monster that he is. 99 goals and 96 caps for Norway is just absurd. It'll be intriguing to see how he's done actually for City. I do notice he scored 200 goals in the league for City. Some fairly quiet years actually. A 20 goal season in the league, only 6 in the continent. He's seems to be dropping off. 15 in the league in 27-28, but then another 10 in continental competitions and 12 internationally, and a 21 goal season. He picks it up a little bit there. 9 in the continent, 5 internationally. Then another quiet season, 20 goals in the league, 13 though continentally. A lot of penalties, which is interesting, and I don't know if that's 6 penalties missed. It might be. If it is 6 penalties missed and it's only 7 scored, you'd expect more. I don't actually know what the case is. Someone let me know. That'd be much appreciated. And then back to his former abilities of 26 goals in 37 games. So we'll just have a little check out how Norway are doing, and then I will also show if he's won the individual trophies, because I did forget to do that in the last when we last saw. But let's see how Norway are doing. Actually, no. Let's see how City are doing first, then Norway. No league titles since we last checked in. Also, Anzi Fati plays for them. This is also one of their wonder kids, Mislav Kraula, and he's quite good. We might be focusing on wonder kid nations soon. Keep an eye out on this space. But yeah, very nice little wonder kid there with some fairly interesting looking eyebrows, as all regen faces seem to look this year. But yeah, a pair of 4th places, a pair of 3rds, and a pair of 2nds. You really expect more from City, but Klopp is still there. Has he done anything for Norway, or are Norway still perennially underachieving with Haaland up top? Of course, this is when we last left them. It looks like they qualified for the Euros in 2028. They got through the groups with Russia, Croatia, and Iceland. then smashed Romania in the knockouts, but then again fell to another familiar foe, just like the last European Championships. England knocked them out in the quarterfinals 1-0, thanks to a winner from Declan Rice. What a man. Going forward, doesn't look like they qualify for their World Cup group. I will have to double check. I mean, if we go back to this season, they were in Group G. No, they couldn't get through their qualifying group. Didn't finish in the top second place teams, off by 1 point. If they'd had one more point, they would have got through. But no, another missed World Cup for Norway. And then it looks like they're very much struggling in the Nations League. That they really haven't performed, just been relegated from the from Division A. So that's not ideal for the Norwegians. They're currently in the qualifiers for the Euros in 2032, I believe it will be. A very tricky group: Turkey, Poland, Bulgaria, and Liechtenstein. Might not even get through that at the moment. Currently sat in second after 3 games. What we'll do is we'll check in the future. Well, actually, no, we need to look at how he's done individually. 1 second. Just some interesting ones here. He was in the best 11 for Dortmund, top scorer in the Bundesliga. This season he was there. Team of the Year, best player in Europe and European Golden Shoe. He was in goal 50, so one of the best 50 in the world. Norwegian Player of the Year, Norwegian Players Player of the Year, Norwegian Dream Team of the Year. Now, I'm trying to think if this one is the... I think this is the one... Do you know what? I'm just going to assume it's World Player of the Year. It's Ballon d'Or. As you can see, Erling Haaland's won it quite a few times. 2021, 2022. Lewandowski finally won one. Then 2024 and 2028 and 2030. So in total... That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Ballon d'Ors. Mbappe only won the 3. So currently, you could say the best player in the world. Of course, he's also won World Football of the Year many occasions. 1, 2, 3. He's won 6 of those. So that's pretty impressive, if you have to say. I mean, going back to it, if we look at any of his other awards that he's won, go down to... Let's keep going. What else have we got here? Young Player of the Year in 2023, top goal scorer, best player in Europe, inducted into Man City's best 11. Not a surprise considering oil money. Goal 50 again. So a way of checking, he's been top of goal 50 on 5 occasions. The other 4 been Mbappe. No surprise there. Any other interesting awards? He's probably won countless. He's been countless Team of the Years, countless best player in Europe's. Any interesting ones? I mean, he's always seems to be Norway's best player. There doesn't seem to be many for him as in any continent, in any international competitions as the best player. I mean, I'm just seeing. No, named in European Championship Dream Team. There you go, in 2028. I mean, Norway haven't really been in many competitions, so it's kind of hard to get into these. But I'm just looking at, there's just awards everywhere. But we'll go a few more years into the future. I think we'll go into the season before he retires, and we will see where he has ended up. And here he is. As you can see, hasn't played again for Norway. I believe he retired. I'm going to retire if I'm 30, and I haven't managed to get my team into the World Cup. I think he might have just given up. This is, of course, I think the season after this, he does retire. I know physically he's still very good. Players at this age, you wouldn't be surprised they retire. But I did get a season further into the future, and he had retired, but still an absolute monster. I mean, if you just look at stats wise, I mean, we were here in 2031. That season, 17 goals, pretty poor, but then 29, 25, 16, 15. Hasn't been starting as much in recent years. And dropped off the pace. 10 goals continentally, 8, 6. It's slowly going down, slowly being phased out of that City team, which have now got Ian Smith as their captain. Interesting. I mean, if they got another, I'm assuming they've got another striker who is taking his place. Yes, Rickson, who is very fast, very quick, very good player. Have they got anyone else they'll play up front? I believe it is Rickson. Oh no, there's also Paulo Miranda. Probably more of a winger, but hey, you can't really doubt it. He's also a very good well, not young anymore, but very good Chilean player. In terms of how City are doing, still haven't won the league. Quite a few second place finishes now. Vincent Kompany is the manager, which is pretty cool. He went there after stints at Southampton, Marseille, Benfica, Chelsea, and now City. Did they have anyone after Klopp? No. Klopp got sacked. Jurgen Klopp got sacked. Went to Chelsea as a manager and went to Newcastle scout, and is now back at City to be a chief scout, which is pretty interesting. Have City won anything continentally? They've won three Champions Leagues, which I didn't notice. A Club World Championship. I'm assuming something. Yep, an FA Cup there as well. Carabao Cup. Nope, no more Carabao Cups. 2 Community Shield and some Papa John's trophies. Obviously, the lower teams have done that. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if have Norway done anything since he's retired. Have they still been perennially underachieving? They didn't get out their groups in the Euros. They actually qualified for the World Cup, got through their group, and then got knocked out by Switzerland because, of course, they did. Yeah, that's kind of sucks to be them, really. Yeah, I guess that's where it is. And yeah, that's I guess all she wrote, really. Erling Haaland, the career of a man who probably, if you think about it, would expect more from his career. I know he won countless player of the years and all that. I'm just going to quickly double check to see if he won another one whilst at City. Yes, he did. He won another 2. He won another few little things here and there. But yeah, probably a very good domestic career at City. Probably would like a few more Premier League titles. But internationally, considering whilst he was playing for Norway, they didn't qualify for a single World Cup. I'm sure he'd want to change that. I'm sure he will. He's a very good player. It'll be interesting to see. Who knows, maybe someone will look back at this video in 15 years and see if Erling Haaland's career has matched up to how he's been on FM22. If you do have any other players, feel free to throw them in the comments below. Players you want to see. I've got one lined up for another certain player who does start at Man City, so keep an eye out for that. As well, drop me a like, sub to the channel. I forgot to mention the Twitch earlier. It will be there. I've also just noticed that my chest has been out the entire video. Sorry. I'm not sorry, but yeah, the Twitch, go check that out. We can't imagine Muscron. Hopefully going to be the last new save for a while, but you never know with me. But yeah, that is everything. So yeah, I'm just going to wave goodbye and stop all the awkward things. So yeah, bye.